2018, I started investing in the stock market from the hood, from out of poverty. When the Hood app came out, and I'm not exactly sure when it came out in terms of date, but I invested in 2018 and I figured I'd invest some money and get rich overnight. So I invested $100 in the app and thought, okay, cool. Stocks only cost a penny. Stocks only cost 15 cents, 70 cents, a dollar. So I just bought a whole bunch of random stocks, not even knowing what they were. I had like Naked brand for 15 cents, Plug Power for, I don't remember what it was, a couple dollars. I think that was a $2 stock or something like that. But I had Fuel Cell, um, NAT, just all type of just random tickers. I didn't even know what they were or what the companies were about. Um, I just figured, hey, let me just invest in some stocks and overnight I'll get rich. So I invested $100. Then, I invested another $100. Then, I invested about 500. And after that, I figured, okay, cool. But I was working at the time, so I really wasn't paying too much attention to it. So about a year later, I look again, and 500 turned into 1,000. So I realized that you could make some money off this thing. But I was working, so I didn't really invest any time. I ended up dropping some more money in there over the time frame of 2 to 3 years. 100 here, 100 there, 200 here, 300 here. Got to the point where my account balance was 2,000 bucks, and then that was beginning 2019. So then uh, the stocks just took off, and next thing you knew, my account went from 2 grand to 4 grand, and then it went from 4 grand to 6 grand. I was kind of happy. I just didn't really understand what was going on. Meaning, I saw I was making money. I had realized gains. I had profits and all that good stuff, but I didn't know that I was supposed to sell out of the positions because what goes up must come down. And so I didn't really grasp that concept of the market. And I held on to a lot of stocks. I sold out of a lot of stocks too and made money. I mean, I made some good money on Fuel Cell, and Naked, and Plug Power, and a couple other stocks. You know, actually, those three were home runs for me. But in short, I held on to stocks, not knowing that the market was going to go back down. And so I ended up having a whole bunch of unrealized losses, unrealized gains, and then I basically did some homework for the last year from 2019 to 2020 and kind of learned, or should I say understood, got a better understanding of how the market moves. Still don't know how it works, but I at least know how it moves. So with that knowledge, I kind of can grasp, some winners and some losers type of thing when I get in and out of plays. So present day, the market's been my main source of income in terms of I have to eat every day. So because I'm not working, I have to invest wisely. So I've been using my trailing stops, my stop limit orders, um, and managing my risk on the downside. And I'm practicing managing my risk on the upside, meaning not being greedy and knowing when to get out of a trade. So basically, I turned a couple $1,000 into $10,000 and was able to spend half of that and still have half of that invested in the market right now, making positive gains so I can keep eating. So, you guys do your own due diligence, do your own practice, follow up on companies, follow their balance sheets and market caps, find out what they're really worth and whether it's the right investment for you. Be safe, watch your money, and, get your money.